3,000 years ago, there was a king named Solomon. Historically, he was the man who won at life. He had the gold, the palaces, the wisdom, and the power. He had literally everything a human being could ever want. But one morning, he looked out at his kingdom and wrote something chilling. Everything is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Imagine that. You spend your whole life climbing a mountain, you finally reach the top, you look at the view, and all you feel is nothing. If the man who had everything felt like it was all pointless, what hope is there for the rest of us? Most of us live under a very specific delusion. We believe that meaning is a destination. We tell ourselves, once I get that promotion, I'll feel fulfilled. Once I find the one, life will finally make sense. Once I have 100K in the bank, the void will go away. We treat purpose like a software update. We think we're just a few life patches away from finally feeling complete. We assume that if life feels pointless right now, it's simply because we haven't arrived yet. Here's the cold, hard truth. The human brain was not designed to be satisfied. Biologically, if you were perfectly satisfied, you'd stop hunting, stop gathering, and stop evolving. You'd be eaten. So your brain is wired with a mechanism called hedonic adaptation. This is the glitch in our system. You get the new car, and for 3 days you're on cloud 9. By day 4, it's just a way to get to work. The point of getting the car disappears the moment you own it. The reason life feels pointless sometimes isn't because you're failing, it's because you're succeeding at things that don't actually provide long-term fuel. You're winning a game that has no end state. To understand why the pointless feeling hits, you have to look at these 3 layers. The biological crash. Sometimes it's just chemistry. If your dopamine receptors are fried from scrolling 6 hours a day, nothing in the real world will feel sharp enough to matter. The narrative gap. We are storytelling animals. If your daily actions, working a job you hate, don't align with the story you tell about yourself, I am an adventurer or creator, your brain registers a logic error. That error feels like pointlessness. The so what filter. This is the big one. We do things for ourselves, but self is a very small target. If your life is a closed loop where everything you do only benefits you, the point eventually shrinks until it vanishes. So why does life feel pointless? Because you are looking for meaning as if it's an object you can find, when it's actually a frequency you have to tune into. Life doesn't have a point. You apply a point to it. Think of it like a blank canvas. The canvas is pointless, it's just fabric. The point only exists when you start the messy, difficult, and often frustrating process of painting. The feeling of meaning comes from responsibility and connection. It comes from being needed by someone else, or from solving a problem that is bigger than your own comfort. When you stop asking, what is the point of life, and start asking, what can I be the point for, the void starts to close. Before you click off this video, I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Look at your last 7 days. If you died tonight and an alien race looked at your tracks, would they see someone who was building something, anything, or would they just see someone who was waiting for meaning to show up at their door? Are you actually bored with life, or are you just bored with yourself? Think about it.